It has been a horrible day in crypto history because we're not getting yield on stablecoins. Well, retail isn't getting yield on stablecoins, but institutions will. I also want to point out what Brian Armstrong from Coinbase is saying and Larry Fink from BlackRock is saying. I also want to point out what's happening over at NYSE when we're talking about tokenization, because not only is tokenization the future here, but it looks like yield on stablecoins will be restricted to the big boys. We're going to play a clip by Mr. Larry Fink so you guys can use your critical thinking skills, and then I'm going to break down to you exactly what is happening and why you should be upset. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. I'm Wendy O. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, set alerts. I read them all, the comments.
And lately, there's a common theme. People feel like the world is changing faster than they can process. Countries are investing more at home, and artificial intelligence is advancing at an extraordinary pace. And capital is moving differently. At the same time, enormous value is being created in the capital markets. But not everyone feels connected to that growth. If more prosperity is being generated in markets, then more people need the opportunity to participate in them. That's what this letter is all about. Expanding long-term ownership through stronger retirement systems, earlier wealth building, and modernizing markets that make investing more accessible and more possible. At its best, long-term investing links your future to your country's future. When that connection is strong, economies are stronger too. At BlackRock, that's the work we focus on every day with our clients around the world. We enter 2026 with strong momentum, delivering record net inflows and reaching a new high of $14 trillion in assets under management in 2025, as clients entrusted us with nearly $700 billion of new assets. Those results reflect on the role we aim to play, helping clients navigate change and investing for the long term. And we believe BlackRock is well positioned for what comes next, at the intersection of the forces reshaping global finance, from the expansion of the capital markets to the evolution of AI and the digital transformation of investing. I remain a long-term optimist. Markets have always moved through periods of uncertainty. The question isn't whether change is coming, because it is. The question is whether more people will have a stake in what comes next.
So the key pieces of information that Larry Fink said in his letter here is that economic growth is increasingly driven by markets, not wages. And that's because eventually wages are going to go away because we're going to get that beautiful UBI. Wealth is concentrated among asset owners, and AI may worsen this trend. Yes, we know, which is why yield on stablecoins is super important. In addition, long-term investing helps more people share in economic growth. No, only if you have money, Mr. Fink. And countries are creating programs to help citizens invest in their economies. Hello? But the most important thing here is that tokenization can make investing easier, more accessible, and tradable via digital wallets. Yes, but that only goes for accredited investors, especially in America, or institutional investors, because retail investors have barriers to entry to these markets. And if you're not able to generate wealth on your own via non-corporate capital